I'm Whitney Peterson. I'm Otto's mom. This is my husband, Brian. Otto was born on February 4th, 2021 at Wyoming Medical Center. I had a very normal pregnancy. Everything was great. We did not know Otto's diagnosis prior to him being born. So luckily I had to have an emergency C-section. It was, I don't know, it was kind of fate because otherwise we don't know if him and I would have made it because of the way that his legs were positioned, because when he came out, he was tied in a knot. So Otto was born with arthrogryposis multiplex congenita, and it's a congenital birth defect that affects his joints and contractures.
Everything was normal in the delivery room and everything, as far as, you know, her labor seemed pretty normal. When they checked his orientation and realized that he was face first, immediately I could just tell something was wrong just by how the doctors and nurses were responding. And he kept looking over at Otto on the table, and the second time that he did, I could just see in his eyes that there was something that was wrong. So we didn't know anything. I mean, we just had no clue.
Nobody had seen it here at Wyoming Medical Center. And so it was kind of an anomaly to them because nobody had seen it before. There was a lady from Wyoming Medical Center, I think her name is Cheryl, and she said the CDC is going to be calling you. They had physical therapists in there the day Otto was born, and I know that Ashlyn dibsed him from like the minute he was born to be his physical therapist. Yeah, Ashlyn was assigned with Otto, and she's been coming weekly to our house for the last 2 years now, because we're right at about the 2-year mark with the CDC.
With the CDC and also with Shriners, it was like a complete reversal of that. We're going to do everything that we can for Otto, that's what's most important. It didn't matter what was going on, our financial situation, whatever, it didn't matter. It was that we're going to give Otto the best care that we possibly can.
With arthrogryposis, like some of them are rollers, some of them are scooters, some of them are army crawlers, because it's just kind of figuring out whatever their muscles and their body can do. Well, Otto does it all. He started with the rolling, and that's probably with Ashlyn at probably about 6 months old, started working on getting him to roll over and using his momentum with his arms. And
at around 6 months old is when they introduced Otto into his first wheelchair at Shriners, which was called a baby bug, and it basically looks like a toddler walking aid kind of thing where their feet kind of dangle on the floor a little bit and it holds them up, but with a motor on the back of it and a joystick. And he at first kind of struggled with that, but then started getting it. And the whole idea behind the wheelchair was getting him in at an early age to give him that independence and drive to want to walk.
Luckily the CDC was kind of given to us, and they reached out to us. Otherwise, I don't know where we would be at necessarily. Like, granted, we'd have Shriners advocating for us, but locally, I don't know what we would have available to us at all. And especially something that's gonna hopefully help him for years to come too, I know.
It was a big relief for me knowing that, okay, like, we do have people on our side. We do have people that are going to advocate for our son, that are going to put our son first and his needs before anything else, because that was very much the feeling that I got. And he's come so far from when he was born till now. I mean, especially if you look at the x-rays and just even pictures of him when he was born till now and the progression there through it, I mean, it's night and day.
It really is.
Our doctor in Salt Lake told us at one of the appointments this last summer that she saw Otto when she first saw him, and she said that I didn't ever think that I'd tell you this, and I'm not a false hope person. I don't want to tell you something that may not happen. But she said, I think that Otto might walk, and he might be a good walker. And a lot of that's because of the CDC and the physical therapy. We never thought he would, you know? Yeah, we never thought he would.
We want every opportunity for Otto, regardless if he's an ambulatory wheelchair user, if he walks with crutches, whatever he decides to do. We want him to have the most normal childhood, and
for me, it's just happiness and independence, you know, him to be happy, him to be able to do all the normal stuff that other kids get to do. I think that our mentality has changed a lot. He's still gonna get to experience everything that other kids get to, and we're gonna make sure of that and want him to be happy and healthy. And
yeah, we didn't know we needed Otto. It's just one of those things that we didn't know how much he would change our lives for the better. He is amazing, and that's what we hope for him, is just the best life that he can have and that we can offer to give him, because that's what he deserves, regardless of whatever he has up against him.